Right guys, hello and welcome to this asynchronous lesson about food science, this lesson. Yeah, so in our booklets this is around page 88. Yeah? So the first thing to do is head over to Schoology. We can see that we've got a quiz that we need to do and we need to use the internet to find the answers to these questions. Okay, so just some general questions to help us start thinking about the topic. Questions about sugar, the consumption of sugar, tomatoes, potatoes, how much citrus fruit, okay, so lemons and oranges, the average American eats. Okay, so use your computer, use Google to try to find the answer to these questions. They're multiple choice. And then here, think of 5 foods which are sweet, salty, sour, and bitter. You don't need to bring your list to the next class. This is the next class. It's important that we just start thinking about the topic before we start listening. Yeah. So once you've done that, then we can head over to our booklet and start thinking about getting ready to listen. So we're going to listen to a lecture about food tastes. Which 4 topics does the lecturer talk about? Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 topics. 2 of them are not mentioned. 4 of them are mentioned. Which is first, which is second, third, and fourth. Okay, and before we listen, this is a good opportunity to better understand any vocabulary that maybe we're not very familiar with. Okay, so maybe we don't know preference, maybe we don't know craving, maybe we don't know bitter. Yeah, so let's before we listen, let's use our dictionary to help us understand some of these terms. Okay, when you do understand those terms and when you have read these 6 topics, head over to Schoology, find the audio which is in your media album. This is the name, Food Science 1, Lecture About Taste, 4 minutes 53. You're going to listen to this by yourself. We're not going to listen here. And what are the 4 topics? Okay, which is first, second, third, and fourth. Okay, do that, come back, and we will check. Okay, right. So I've got the tape script here. That is the same as what's on Schoology. So the first topic is all about babies. Yeah, a newborn baby, unsweetened drinks. Sugar can block out pain. Yeah, so before you take a stressful exam, yeah, you should have something very sweet. So this is about babies, young children, and taste. Yeah, so this is about babies, and here we have information about young children. So babies and young children. Let me add that here. Babies and young children and taste. Okay, then we come down here. And this is all about bitter. Oh dear, that's a mistake. Copying and pasting from a PDF. So why some people like bitter food. Then here we have information about food cravings. Yeah. So it talks about a pregnant woman and carrot juice. Here. Food preferences in different countries. Talking about chocolate in Egypt and Spain and so on. Yeah. So nothing too difficult there, I think. Yeah. And then we have a nice conclusion to round off the talk. So this is first, babies, young children and taste. Second, why some people like bitter tasting food. Third, food cravings. And fourth, food preferences. Okay, we don't hear anything about this, and we don't hear anything about this. Yeah? Now, listen again and take some notes. Okay, now here in these spaces, you can write the first topic. Okay, so the first topic is babies, young children and taste, so you can write that here. Here you can write bitter tasting food, and so on and so on. And then here you've got some space to take some notes. Yeah. So I want you to listen to the lecture again and take some notes about those topics. Okay, what's the specific detail that you hear? Now these notes are important because we will use these notes after the lecture to help us answer some questions. Okay. Okay, so do that, pause this video and come back here and we'll look at the questions together. Okay, so let's have a look at the questions and the answers. According to the wisdom of the body, why do we want certain foods? Because we need to stay healthy, yeah? Our bodies are letting us know that we need a specific nutrient, yeah? You might crave steak because your body needs protein, yeah? So why do we want certain food? Because that food has something good in it that our body is telling us that it needs. Why doesn't it fully explain our eating habits? Well, because there are lots of things, French fries, cookies, crisps, they don't offer a lot of vitamins or nutrients, but we still crave them. Okay, so this junk food, yeah? And they don't offer much nutrition, but we still crave them. Yeah? So this wisdom of the body theory doesn't fully explain our eating habits. Why do babies prefer sweet drinks? A newborn baby will prefer, but why? There's not... It's not a very explicit answer here. We are born loving sweet things. Yeah. So why do babies prefer sweet drinks? Because that's how we're born. Yeah. Sweet things can even block out pain. Yeah. And a newborn baby or a baby might experience quite a lot of pain as they start growing. So the sugar in those sweet drinks might help relieve some of the pain that they're feeling. When don't they mind the pain? When they've had something sweet. What can be said? What can we say about the relationship between children between the ages of 5 and 9 and citric acid? Children love citric acid. Yeah? They enjoy the flavour. They love it. My eldest son now is 6 years old and he loves all things sour. Yeah, all of these sour sweets and tang-tastic sweets. He loves all of those. What two groups of people don't like bitter flavours? Bitter flavours are appreciated by older adults. Here we go. Children and pregnant women dislike bitter tastes. Okay, children and pregnant women. If a woman drank carrot juice, what can we say about her baby? Her baby is likely to like carrot or carrot flavoured things. Yeah. So if the woman drinks it, her baby is likely to like it. What did the study on chocolate find? The study found that there were differences regarding chocolate. The cravings are not universal. So more women crave sweeter food, but that's not necessarily about chocolate. What did the study about chocolate find? Both men and women crave chocolate. Cravings are not universal. They're not based on biology, whether you're male or female, but our cravings are a result of our cultural experiences with food. Yeah? So it's much more likely if you live in a country that likes chocolate, like France, you're much more likely to like chocolate than if you live somewhere like Egypt, for example. Right, well, that's the first half of this lesson. We've already done quite a lot, but that's only half of the lesson. Now what we're going to do is listen to an interview with a food scientist, and again, which 4 topics are discussed in the interview. And again, this is a good opportunity. If we don't understand any vocabulary, this is an opportunity to use our dictionary to help us understand or better understand some of this vocabulary. Okay. Right, so check the vocab with your dictionary, then head over to Schoology. We have another audio, also in our media album. Here we go, a talk from a food scientist, 4 minutes 56 seconds, and the same type of task as before. Yes, what 4 topics are discussed? 2 of them are not, 4 of them are. Which one is talked about first, second, third, and fourth? Okay, go ahead and do that. Come back and we'll talk about the answers together. Okay, so the first topic is all about eating out. Eating out and eating at home. Yeah, so this is the first topic. So we have various statistics comparing them as well. Yeah. Then the second topic here, the variety of foods. Yeah, so talking about Mexican food, Chinese food, and so on, as new populations come to the United States. Another aspect is variety. Okay, so that's the same item. Third item here, quality versus quantity. Yeah, so people will ask for more quality. They want a better, a more special type of meat. Now we've missed one somewhere. Just let me recap this. Yes, of course. Here we go. Yeah. So it talks about eating out and eating at home, and then here talks about the difference between soda, soft drinks, and milk. So eating out, eating at home, soft drinks, and milk. Let me label these for the future. Milk versus soft drinks. Here, eating out. This is all about variety. And then the last one here is all about quality. Yeah. Okay, so those are the four topics, fairly straightforward. And again, we can put those topics in here. We can listen again and take some notes, because again, there are some questions for us to answer after we have listened. Okay, so please go ahead, head over to the audio one more time, maybe 2 more times if you need to listen a second time. Take some notes, come back here, and we will check our answers together, and then we're finished. Okay, so what's said about the biggest change in eating habits? Well, the biggest change in eating habits is that people eat out more, yeah? And we can give some statistics about that, yeah? We eat out more. Food budget spent away from home was 19%, up to 37%, and it keeps going, yeah? So that's the change in eating habits, and also what we are eating has changed. Okay, so fast food consumption has changed. So we're eating out more, and we're eating more fast food. Yeah. Changes in drinking soft drinks and milk. Okay, well, we've got some statistics here. They drank more milk. Now they drink twice as much soda as they used to, and a lot less milk. Yeah? And that's connected to the issue of eating out. Yeah? The effects of income on diet. If people have more income, they usually eat out more. Okay, well, that's not surprising. Yeah? Older people eat out less than younger people. And because, since we expect the population to increase, this could result in smaller numbers of people eating out. Of course, at the moment, not many people are eating out because of this pandemic, but this is a general trend. Predictions for the future. Variety, yes, demanding a variety of different types of food, so food from all over the world. The effect of immigration. Immigration, of course, as people move to a city, they bring that culture with them. They want those foods, those drinks that they were used to in their home country, so they start seeking avenues to get that food, to get that produce into that new city. Yeah, so as people migrate to a new place, they start wanting the food that they're used to, and supermarkets try to help cater for that demand. Any surprising trends? I'm not sure this is really surprising, but people want more quality. They'll ask for a special type of meat. Yeah? So I'm not sure that's really surprising. People want more quality. They don't necessarily want cheaper or more. They want better. Right, okay, well, the tape script is on Schoology. You can read and listen as many times as you want. Go ahead and do that. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down here on YouTube. Other than that, I will see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.